Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your normal programming. It's Michael Rogers.
Stephen Gerald.
How y'all been doing, guys? Steven, how you been, buddy?
It's been about 2 damn weeks. I've been holding this place down.
Well, I mean, it is what it is, buddy.
It is.
Hold it down.
It was what it was.
Hey, you held it. Hey, guess what? It didn't fly off. You know what I'm
All right.
saying? Didn't fly off no handles.
Yeah.
Man, I've been running around, man. Been doing things.
All right.
Hey, we're gonna pile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's happening. Saw a lot of cool stuff, man. I liked it. I'm taking off next week too. Just to let you know.
Okay.
Okay, I won't be here.
Okay.
I won't be gone, but I won't be here.
All right. Where you going? Is that business?
No, leisure.
Leisure. Okay.
Yeah, it's all leisure, bro. Business is leisure now.
All right.
That's what it's gonna be, buddy.
Good.
Today we've got technology on our brains. Me and you've been talking a lot the last 2 weeks, actually, about technology.
I remember 8 tracks.
I'm mixed with 16. You know,
16 tracks.
nah. Yeah, no, 8 tracks were. My mom had a couple of those left up until a couple years ago, but they were just so ruined.
Yeah, they're tape.
It literally looks like it's the size of a Lunchable.
Yeah.
Who thought of that?
I don't know, but they're the same time as the CB radios, which were some pretty amazing technology at the time.
I actually want a CB radio now.
Yeah.
My dad and his friends used to talk to people like overseas with them things, but they had like big antennas and taller than the house, which I don't know if that's like technically legal, or do you have to have a license to have like my dad had a tower you can climb. It wasn't, but like, remember the Titantrons?
Yes.
It was like one of the little legs, probably, but it was mounted in the ground, and it was probably up like 25 foot, so it was pretty tall.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
is. That's good size.
I don't know if you have to have some kind of license. I know now they're trying to make you have a license to fly a drone. You don't have to have it registered with the aeronautical people or whatever.
I think that's good, honestly, because I don't want any bombs or guns attached to them, and then they're flying over our. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Outcast once said, "Bombs over Baghdad."
Bombs over Baghdad.
Baghdad into the national. Yeah. No, I love that song, really, but
There's good
I
and bad to
I
it.
don't agree with it, man. You're infringing on my freedoms.
Well, it's it's the government sky.
Says who?
The government.
Yeah, but who are they?
I mean,
You
there's
own the
a
sky.
they own the sky,
Hey, check
dude.
this out. Guess what's right here in my hands?
The sky.
The sky.
Yeah.
The government don't own that, but this is a
It's gonna be taxed
check.
after this.
I know.
You breathing that air?
I know.
That's
Yeah.
10%
Yeah. I know,
tax.
man. I know. But we've got to break that.
I don't know how.
0.03% is what the Revolutionary War was fought over.
Oh, yeah. You talking about sales taxes?
Zero 0.03%.
Yeah.
Your tax and stuff will go up every year 2-3%. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
How do you stop that? You stop paying them.
Right.
I'm not telling people to.
Right.
I'm just throwing out.
That's how you stop it. I mean, literally, you
Yeah,
stop it
yeah.
that
You
way.
stop it. You don't go to work for a day. Everybody, you get together as a whole mass of upset citizen, and you don't have to hurt anybody. You just don't go to work for a day. Everybody, doctors, plant managers, uh, anybody. You know,
It could happen.
it should happen.
I saw this thing where this woman was holding a knife, and she said, "If I ask you to take it away from me, she said you can take it away from me. But if I put it in my hand like this, and I'm holding the knife, then I ask you to take it away from me. You're probably not going to take it away from me because it'll hurt my hand." She said, "Sometimes when God has when you have something you're holding on to, God won't take it because it'll hurt you more
Yeah,
taking it. But like we said, sometimes you just gotta let go yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't mean to go off on a tangent about that, but like I said, man, that ain't gonna stop either as long as technology keeps you know proceeding. I think honestly, for a good 10-year period, we ought to stop developing computer AI. I mean, as like a whole world, because it's not gonna turn out pretty. You know what I mean? Like you said, 8 tracks. Man, that was an awesome time for technology.
Yeah,
You riding around in your Chevelle, man. You know, probably skipping high school. You throw an ACDC 8 track in. I
right,
mean, we weren't alive then, but I can
right.
imagine.
I can
You
too.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I should have actually. Maybe we were alive then. I don't know,
The
but
tip of the iceberg, eight
yeah.
tracks.
Do you remember the IBM computer that was introduced in the 50s that weighed like
Yes.
a ton?
Yeah. It
And
was a room size.
yeah, it had like 13 kilo uh,
Kilobytes.
or the smallest
Yeah.
bytes,
Megabytes.
megabytes. They said it would took 4 of them to do like an MP3 song. You know, that's wild.
That is wild.
Now there's computers in our brains that we don't even know were put in there, and no, I'm playing.
Uh,
But there's computers smaller than a piece of rice.
yeah. Yeah. And what was I saying? Thinking. I was thinking it. Um,
I was thinking it just to be saying it.
I was saying it to be thinking it. No, it'll come to me in a little bit. But oh yeah, I had a theory that um, with what you said, if it keeps getting more and more progressive, you're going to have to define to infinity. And when you get to that point where you define every single piece of information available, you're just going to go crazy because you can't follow every single rule.
That's why we should never have had something in our pocket that we can look up anything on. And I don't mean anything, but like you can look up anything on it. You can.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have that amount of. Not. I'm not gonna say power, but like um, distraction possibility.
Well,
You shouldn't.
it's what floors me is everybody has one basically, and there's still that disconnect between wealthy and different tiers, even though we all have the same information.
I think that comes to lack of people's like. Okay, I get. It. I don't even know what to call that word. You could put me and somebody else in a situation. You could give us all the tools to do it. Either that person or me is going to proceed faster than the other because their own limitations or limitations that they put on themselves.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I have the same phone as you, or I have the same. Okay, like let's do like personally. Okay,
Okay.
and it's just a light subject, but like we have the same exact phone. You know a lot more stuff about a lot of other stuff than I know about stuff. You're way more. You would be way more at the edge of being like if we were going to talk about a topic. I might have to go and study up on it where you won't because we have the same technology. You just do different stuff with it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some people self destruct with it.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Some people are going to be self destructive regardless of what you give them or they do or don't have. You know, like
That's correct. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I'm not saying that is 100% fact, but that's a. I mean, there's evidence of that.
Yeah.
Some people sit around and jerk off on their phone all day, like jerk off literally. Some people get on there and hit a stocks app and make millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like you do what you do, man. Like in life, and whether you have a backhoe that you can drive around and move dirt with, or you have a shovel, you just have to work harder with that shovel. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and some people will just take that shovel, throw it down, and walk away from the whole situation
Right.
and never find gold. You know, or
Yeah.
mineral or whatever.
So we're defining everybody has the same phone, but people don't have the same goals. They don't have the same ambitions. They don't have the same knowledge.
They don't have what it takes, bro.
We got what it takes, though.
And if we don't, guess what we do?
We make it.
We take it.
We make it and take it.
That's why we're like, it's. I mean, you ever seen the movie The Takers?
No.
Look, I'm straight, but my ways is crooked.
Okay.
You say you got a lick for me, go ahead and book it.
All
I
right.
shake when it needs to be shooken. We the takers, don't get your life tooken.
All right. Okay.
Not you. I'm just saying,
In general.
stand in the way, mow you down. You know what I'm saying? Like we going, like it's going.
Yeah.
I'm,
But
I'm, I'm just joking, of
oh,
course.
well, we're talking about AI, and like aliens are so much smarter than humans. When AI gets so much more smarter than humans, we're ants. And if somebody's building a road, guess what? They don't care about those ants. They're gonna pave right over it.
I go out of my way to destroy ant hills.
Well, I mean, yeah,
For real.
yeah, because they can swarm if you
So
step
they
on
grow
them.
in your yard. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm not good with it.
So AI could be doing that.
100%. Oh, dude, it's already a AI is a physical thing now.
Yeah.
It's a physical thing.
Yeah.
It's not only it's no longer digital. It's physical because of robots running kicking little boys in the stomach on the side of the road.
Right.
People are talking about. I mean, within 10 to 15 more years, they think that birth rate is going to completely drop off like pretty quickly because of AI girlfriends and sex robots and all that. What happened to playing PlayStation?
Uh,
That's awesome technology. Dude, we grew up with the best game systems.
yeah.
We grew up with no game systems.
Yeah, we did.
Both. That's why, like I was telling, our generation, Stephen, is the best generation. Mine and the 30, the 45 to 34, 33. That's the best That's the best set of like, because we know what it was like, man, to have so much technology go right in your face so fast. Like,
Yeah.
what was it, 99? You had floppy disks.
Oh
2000,
yeah.
you had USBs, dude. That changed the game.
Oh yeah.
It changed the game.
Yeah.
That also changed the game for, I could walk in your office if I was trying to steal all your ideas or something. And hey, Mr. Gerald, stick my flash drive in. Bloop. Hey, I did some stuff like that one time.
It
Some
happens.
espionage. I mean, it wasn't like classified documents or nothing, but I was actually making a piece of art that I wasn't allowed to take from the studio. Okay, I didn't sign no disclosure or NDA on nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was sitting there making a beat while they was over there doing their thing. I couldn't let it go. I slipped my flash drive in there, sent it, gone. Hey, my boys and them had already rented the studio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm chilling. I'm doing like, no.
NDAs. We were having a conversation about non-disclosure agreements, and I just want to throw this out there to the universe. If there's a legal government, an illegal government, then NDAs, you can tear them up because they're not legal in the court system in the first place.
Yeah, that thing you showed me, man. Um, that's very true. Like, look at how Freeway Ricky Ross. Look at the guy. Remember the guy that was smuggling dope in and stuff through Miami in the '80s? He had that like big long ponytail. They did a documentary of him called Cocaine Cowboys.
Okay,
Not the
yeah, I
Cobain, not
remember
Cobain Cowboys,
that.
but so they arrested all them dudes doing that. But come to find out, the government was doing it to bring on the crack epidemic. Dude, there's something wrong with my speech today. I might be
It's
having a stroke.
uh,
Well, because what's an epidemic?
academic.
Yeah, but like that whole operation there is illegal. CIA, FBI, and all of them were running. That's a known fact. So anybody that got arrested and out of that, everybody should have got arrested, including everybody from the top down that signed them papers that nobody knows about. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Yeah, there. It's all illegal. Insurance is illegal. Driver's licenses are really technically illegal for them to enforce on you. All of it. I once heard from a really smart man that every law they've made since like the late 1800s or so is just a direct violation of your constitutional rights. That's what a law is now.
You know, I was born into it, so it's hard for me to see what's right and what's been shoved down my throat's all I know.
Uh-huh. Well,
Pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs,
Jolly Ranchers,
Jolly Ranchers.
gummy gushers. Uh, now
You
I
know what I'm
th-
saying?
I think maybe where I think you know where I kind of stand on technology.
Yeah.
I think AI is dangerous. I don't think it's a good thing. I think it's a fun thing to have up to a certain extent. Like I'll say this. I don't think I should be able to pull my phone up. And this is just my opinion, man. Like I don't think I should be able to pull my phone up and be like, "Hey, uh Grok or who I don't even know his name.
Right, Rock wants one.
Hey man, write me a song about two waters and a coffee on the table. Here you go. Boom. Oh, that's a song, man. I'm gonna put that out. That's gonna be a number one hit. That's wrong. Fucking no. Like, what did you do, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now if you took and you had a song about two waters and a coffee on a coffee table, and you had it wrote out, you had like say you had made an instrumental for it, or you downloaded one, or I've made music over downloaded beats before. I can't that I didn't do, but somebody did that. That's already like a thing in itself. It ain't like something that a computer generated. Another guy sat in a studio and made that, and yeah, we're using it, but like I never tried to use that to like make money. We just did it for fun, like so like I don't I don't think that using AI for monetary gain is fair. I don't. Unless it's like, okay, say me and you drop a podcast. We take a picture of ourselves. If I we put it through an AI filter and it looks really cool, should we be able to use that? Yeah, like cool. But if it asks me, do you want to make money off of this and pay a certain amount to AI? I'd be like, no. I just use it to post a picture and have fun. Like you can post funny and cool pictures, but I just don't think that it's something that we should be using to like take art away from natural people. Like, do I think it's kind of cool for like science and medical? Yeah, but what if AI came out in 5 years and said, "Hey, man," which I'm talking about, like AI is our buddy sitting here. He's like, "Hey, man, y'all want free no cancer and you know what I mean?" Like, if it gets so advanced that it could offer you eternal life, we're not supposed to do that. Your body is not supposed to live forever. That's why it breaks down, man. We're not supposed to be here for, hundreds and hundreds of years, because if we were, we would be. That's just I I think there's a lot to that's almost like its own Tower of Babel, in my opinion. If that's what people believe, but every religion even has had that kind of like they were trying to reach God mode and it was struck down. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So whatever that means. But anyways, what about the PS5?
Right. PS5.
Do you have a PS5?
No.
I don't. I'm good on it.
I think that there's a pessimistic view and an optimistic view when it comes to AI, and I'm both of them.
Yeah, I'm not stuck on one way or the other. You know what I mean?
But with the going back to the studio, you go to the studio, you pay people to make music. You go to the studio now, you pay AI to make music.
I'm not paying a computer, bro.
I know, but you can.
I know, but
What's the difference?
the difference is
One's a human, one's not. You're paying for both of them.
because that human needs that to eat. that human needs that not to take over our lives and put us out of that AI will replace him completely quicker than he could replace that AI.
Well, that comes to then robots need to start paying taxes.
Nah, because that kind of gives them like a humanistic. I don't want people getting attached to robots.
If they're working, they need to pay taxes.
They don't need to be working
I know, but they are going to be.
as much. Like, don't get me wrong. If there's, I think there should be very strict parameters and limits to what you're letting machines do and not do. For real, man.
Well,
Like,
that's defining to infinity.
exactly.
And that's just going to be so oversaturated,
I think it'll get to a
you can't
point.
do anything.
Here's my fear at the bottom line. I think that it will get so advanced so quick that probably in our lifetime it will try to wipe us out because it knows it won't need us. But it doesn't know the one fact of this: it's a robot and it's a machine. And when it breaks down without thought and creativity and like personalization, which I don't think you can get as a robot, I don't think you can get personal without it being false. And one day, there's always a fuse and a spark and something that's going to break down.
Singularity.
And when that happens and it shuts their whole thing down, and there's not a human to go be like, well, let me take a look at this real quick. All right, boys, y'all back up and running. Then it kills itself off. Even, you know what I
Well,
mean?
you're talking about hundreds of data centers that are the size of football fields.
Yeah,
So how are they going to cut those off?
I'm just saying,
They're
man.
going to run themselves, and they already are.
Until a storm, something natural, something God,
Like a tornado wipes it out or something.
there you go. Say you're AI. I'm human. I created you. You kill me off. No more human. But AI's over here thriving. You know, it's building its own robots to build its own cities, to build its own da da da. The tornado comes through and takes out just a tornado. Like you said, like a tornado, something natural. Comes through, wipes one data center out. It has to send more to this one or something, or however all that works. That one gets too hot, boom, pops out, and then it becomes a cataclysm. There's not that human there that created that to be like, well, I could fix this because I have personal creativity and thought and so it can't, so it will never like, it could kill itself off. That humans can do. Humans throughout history, I think, have done that to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, some like one person gets so powerful that he just starts killing people, like masses, and like, people for just no reason.
Right?
Like,
Yeah.
so
You believe in the wrong God? Pow.
right, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm not even trying. I'm just saying, like, man,
You take our oil. Pow.
yeah, yeah. I don't. I said I don't. I try not to think like that about it, but I can only think like that about it because I see it like already, just like in my industry, man, or what I do. AI is not good for me. It's not, because it will potentially put me out of a job
That,
and everybody that runs my office. And like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, real quick, man.
Yeah. Um.
I think we have to go around and no, I'm just kidding.
Cut
Yeah,
cords. Really.
wild. Yeah,
Buy electricity.
yeah. No, I don't, man. Like I said, that's the bad technologies, but the good technologies, 8 track, CDs. What was that?
Laser disc. Laser disc.
I still will buy a CD.
They're so advanced now. You can put so much more on CDs now.
Hmm. Yeah. I had
Like terabytes on them.
I had a CD one time, and it had a DJ Jelly mixtape on it. That mixtape had like 130 songs, and they all were on a CD. But the CD, I mean, this was probably like 2003 or four. So I don't know how they did that, but
MP3s.
I guess so. I don't know. Back then, I just slipped in my car CD. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I found it in somebody else's car, and it's like, "Who's DJ Jelly?" And I put it in. It was just like a bunch of remixed songs. They were, it was a good CD.
yeah.
But I mean, I kept just pushing next and next. I'm like, I was used to CDs with like 12, 16 songs on them. This one had like over 100. Like,
Whoa.
but that don't always mean that they were full length songs. I guess they
Okay.
could, but it seemed like it was like all mixed together.
So if we were to stop AI now, where would we stop with regular technology? Like, would we stop with the CD and say this is peak what we understand? Where would we stop,
I,
and where would we start?
I say right now is a good is a good marker for a good 10 years.
I can understand that if AI wasn't building itself.
Exactly. We've already messed up.
Yeah, it's the snowball effect.
Yeah, we're done for.
Yeah, but if you have that optimistic
Mine and your
healthcare and
mine and your life is about to get a lot easier. Our kids and our kids' kids will be fighting to survive because of it. We're gonna get old and they'd be like, "Hey, Michael or Steven had a heart attack. We grew them a heart in like 7 minutes in this petri dish, put it in their body, and we didn't nobody even have to operate on them, and they got like 15 more years of life now. That'll be sweet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I'm not talking about for me. I'm talking about for the future of humanity, man.
yeah.
Like that's not good. It's not good.
Well, you were saying people expire,
Yeah.
but they expire until they don't expire anymore. Where the normal is you live forever or hundreds of years. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
get. Yeah,
it changes.
I get that because they say thousands of years ago, people like Moses and Noah and them were like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 years old.
Yeah.
But I don't think they had computers um, keeping them like alive and stuff. You know what I mean? I think that was more of they had more of natural diet, more probably if those stories are true, more of the presence of God even on Earth. You know what I mean? To where like things were probably just different then.
Oh
Why
yeah, they
we
had to be.
expire so soon and die at 70, 80 years old is because I mean look at the conditions we live in. We don't know, Stephen. We don't know what tough is. The baddest SEAL Team Six UFC fighter in the world don't know what tough is because they live in air conditioning and they've been spoon fed their whole life. Even if you live in the Amazon, you don't know what tough is, man. You want to see probably a tough human being? Go back to pre-civilization where they knew nothing but I'm here and everything I do and see like that's tough, man. Like
Like you got to kill a woolly mammoth for food.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
you're here until you're gone.
exactly. That's tough. Like that's probably why they lived a lot longer if they lived at all. Like you.
Well, you said something about the Bible. What if there was a plane crash, a UFO crash, that the Vatican saw AI in it and had the Bible written by AI?
I don't really know, man. Like I don't really know what you mean by that.
Like if
Like
there,
back in the day.
yeah, like BC AI existed and people just are
That's a
being controlled by AI for their whole existence.
that's a very that's a very good question actually. I I don't know because I wasn't there. I'll say this. I I think that I've told you many times, I think our history has been rewritten hundreds of times over by different people showing different results. That's why you have so many people that you could be like, hey, did this happen? And they'd be like, no, it didn't happen. You guys, that person right there, and be like, yeah, that happened. Like, I think the Bible probably has been tampered with by something I've seen on, hieroglyphics and stuff. Like, pictures of stuff flying around and stuff about aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get into that with you on another podcast, actually,
Okay.
because there's a lot to that that I have seen, think, and believe, and don't believe, and question, and that would just be like an hour of me just probably you getting tired of hearing me talk about it.
Well, there's two things. You said the person that says something exists, and then someone says it does exist. If there's a book with this side red and this side's blue, and this person's in their tribe is standing on this side, and they swear to God
Two things
that
can be,
book's red,
yeah,
and then they swear to God this book's blue, and they'll go to war over it.
100%.
But the book's red and blue.
Right, right. Multiple things can be true at the same time. I believe that, yeah, man.
Another thing is with UFOs, you gotta see this footage I took. This footage I took,
Send it to me and let me diagnose it. No. Break it down.
and I hope we can play it
Yeah,
after the show. Just
100%.
okay.
Let's take a look at it, man.
All right.
Like I said, I almost don't, but see, that's where my personal beliefs aren't very scientifically popular
I
with
mean,
people.
but are they supposed to be?
No, I don't care. I believe what I believe. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah. They don't have
Like,
to be
no,
scientifically.
I just people are always like, "Oh, like you don't believe in space. You don't believe in aliens. You don't believe in this." And I'm like, "Not really. Not really. I don't really believe in that. I believe that is a lot there's a lot of contradictory evidence. But I'm not saying that ain't the truth. I'm just saying people as long as they got that food leading you this way, people walk around, yeah, every not just a couple people, 99.9999% of people are like that.
Oh
And
yeah.
that's why they're being led into slaughter,
Well, I mean, it happened
basically.
before.
Yeah, yeah. People that
Why
question,
not happen again?
yeah, people that question things usually are going to be a lot less surprised and a lot more panicky when the quote unquote shit hits the fan. You know what I mean? And I'm not a sheep, dude. I'm not a wolf. I'm not a sheep. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here on the other side of the fence looking at the wolves and the sheep kill each other and being like, why are they doing this? I'm a kangaroo, bro.
You're outside the box.
A lot
And
of people that I know are like,
outside the box.
yeah. Not that we don't believe things, but you better question everything.
Yeah, it's important to.
Yeah, I think so. And even look for alternate forms of truth. I think, like you said, there can be a lot of stuff true at the same time. But I think now that we have all of that at our hands, where we can look that up and all these theories, it's ruined us. It's really ruined us, and I've had fun with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like it.
Yeah. It's like cursive's not taught anymore. I heard you
Mm.
can't write cursive. You can't. Then they're gonna stop writing regular basic letters,
Yeah, you can't read. You can't even read your own Bill of Rights and stuff.
and then emojis are the. We go back to hieroglyphics.
I've never thought that makes a lot of sense. Me happy.
Uh-huh.
Eggplant, eggplant. She knows I come over. And I'm telling you, man. The movie, the movie Idiocracy.
Oh yeah.
That's where we're headed
I think we've been there a long time.
because of because of how much technology has made us not tough. We're not tough anymore, man. Like
Yeah.
you go home, you get hot. Where you go?
AC.
And the air conditioning, and as long as that air conditioning works, what if, dude? And I hope it don't work because I love the air conditioning. But like, what would happen if all power was just cut off for a day and nobody knew why or how to fix it for a day? You know what I mean? People would eat their own children, probably, bro. People would start like freaking out.
Well, the reason why they're not surrounded by military power plants aren't blows my mind because they should be surrounded by military at like 24/7,
Yeah,
and they're not.
Scud missile, like the missiles that come up out of the ground,
Yeah,
that, like they should have that. I
right.
agree. I
But they
agree.
don't, and that's scary.
You know, I have a theory that nuclear power plants. I watched a thing on the mapping of nuclear power plants. Did you know just in America alone, there's enough small and large little nuclear power plants around our nation that say something like that did happen. Say you had a nationwide blackout and nobody knew why and everybody's rushing around trying to figure it out. Everybody's cool for the first night or two. There are gonna be some people outside with their generators and they're gonna, people gonna be coming together as communities and blah 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 and and then say it goes on for 7 days and then it goes on long enough that the backup generators that are cooling all of those um, pools and stuff for the plutonium rods and all that start melting down like Chernobyl. There's not a place you can live on the continental U.S. that'll be livable.
That's when they'll have to release the technology that's illegal right now, the hidden technology. They'll have to, or the people will
You,
perish.
you ever heard the saying American Wasteland?
Yeah,
Like Green Day,
yeah.
Tony Hawk.
Hmm.
It's a culture, American Wasteland.
Yeah.
I think that derives from that. They strategically put power plant or those nuclear plants where they do
Oh yeah.
for that. That you won't be able to eat a fish, eat a plant, breathe, or be it if a nationwide blackout like it happened and the nuclear power plants all started melting down like they do with no power, you won't be able to live anywhere from California to North Carolina, bottom to top. And then it's probably going to start spilling out into the oceans and doing all that stuff and slowly would become a worldwide problem like very quickly. So why do we have nuclear power? Why? Who was the first person to be like, let's develop this?
Einstein,
That guy ought
right?
to be brought up in front of a military tribunal, bro. Really,
Or Oppenheimer.
kill him. That's met like they potentially doomed mankind for the rest of its existence by doing that shit, man. Like nuclear stuff is not to be played with, man.
Well, neither is AI,
100%.
and that's where it's going. Is they're going to come to a point where it can destroy everybody,
Uh-huh.
and then they'll make something else.
Yeah. Who's the AI guy? Peter Thiel.
I don't know.
Peter Thiel. We ain't friends. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think Palantir, Peter Thiel, all that.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of them.
yeah. Elon Musk. That dude's a robot.
He says he's an alien.
And then, man, he's a idiot's what he is.
Well,
He's a walking autist. You know what I mean?
I heard that no, there's something where this. What if the smartest people in the world are really not smart?
They are. That's it, man. That's it. They're so stupid, but they had like a spark, and they're like, "Well, we'll make an electric car." And then like, well, honestly, I think people like that were put into place. You know what I mean? Who?
How you start making? They start with rockets,
I tell
like the
you,
ones that in school.
yeah,
They start with those,
yeah.
and then they work their way up.
They were the kids that had the unfolded science project cardboard things and did pretty good, but you could tell there was always something off about that kid, and you wanted to like flip his lunch tray off the table as you walked by him. I'm telling you, if I went to school with Elon Musk, there would have been so many days that I'd walk behind or walk up to him in the lunchroom and would just probably smack him in the back of the head. Not hard, but just like just a, you know what I'm saying? Just a, what'd you do that for? Cause, dude, one day you're gonna create rockets and get rich, and it's pissing me off right now. No, like I like, man, I don't even think that he's a human, but I don't think he's an alien. He's a reptile.
And like, I mean, there's so many.
He's
I
got,
believe in infinity, so there's like infinite amount of
yeah,
things.
Infinities are good cars, but I prefer Kia.
You know what I'm talking about. Endless time.
Yeah, I I don't know what man. I can't believe in anything that I can't like. I can't believe. I don't. I ain't gonna say that. I don't believe fully in just like stuff that they keep like they keep on messing the narrative up of it though, man.
Yeah, right
Of
in your
space
face.
yeah, yeah. You don't get it wrong that many times, and then whenever you get it wrong, oh man, we destroyed all the data of us actually ever going up there. Hey y'all, look at the spaceship take off, and then go home, and you see that thing go like they ain't going nowhere, bro. I don't think so, man. And if they are, they're going up there and they're like shopping for technology and coming back. What if like what if there's like a electronic express on the moon?
Well, there's people say people live on other planets already, and there's TV shows from those planets that only certain people get to watch. Um, but if you can fold the fabric of space and time, you don't need a rocket to travel.
That's where CERN comes in.
Well, yeah, um, but the secret governments have that technology,
Yeah, the cabals.
right?
Well, I'll tell you this. Here, and look, this might explain a lot to you about me, or it may just confuse you a little more. I don't really necessarily believe in outer space, but I believe CERN is trying to split dimension,
Yeah,
and you have to have space for dimension, right?
right.
No, maybe not. Because you know why? You only know that because that's what we were told.
Well, we're in space right now.
But are we?
I mean, yeah, because it's space.
Oh yeah, like here.
Yeah,
But you know who owns that?
the
The
government,
government, man.
the government sky.
Yeah, yeah. So, mm-mm. I I can't. You ever seen the movie Pi?
Yeah,
Like,
Life of Pi.
no, just Pi.
No.
About like 3 point.
Oh,
Yeah,
1-4.
yeah. Never watch that movie, man. For real,
Okay.
because I never thought about stuff like that until I watched that movie. And I'm gonna send you the link. I've got it on DVD in here, bro. Uh, no, no, I said I do appreciate it. I appreciate technology, man. Like typewriters to, now I just pull my most of the time when I pull my phone. If people ever say like, "Hey, you misspell stuff a lot of times when I text people, I just push the record and I sit there and talking to it while I'm doing other stuff and then send. Like people get on me because they're like, "There or are they there or is it theirs?" And I'm like, I'm talking into this thing. Let your robot buddy
Yeah,
decipher how the hell he throws that sentence
it
together.
should be correct either
It
way.
should be, yeah. But a lot of time, man, my phone, like, I don't know if it's because it's an Android, but like a lot of times it just takes what you, well, I guess what it hears. It's the ghetto ness of it. That's why I like it.
Man,
If I say chicken wings, it puts the A in it.
oh yeah. I if AI continues where it's going and we don't die off, I mean, is that a possibility?
I don't know. Like, I didn't do it, bro. Like,
I know, but I'm just
I
asking.
hope
It's
so. I hope so.
yeah,
I
I
hope
do
it makes
too.
it so cool that like that you can kind of live in your own little world. That would be cool. Like if you didn't die.
That's Neuralink.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
That's in their plant
That's what
head.
I want.
I wouldn't mind having Neuralink.
If we're gonna do it, let's do it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I think people are going to be born with it already
I think.
installed in their heads. I
Yeah,
said that before.
yeah, but yeah, you're right. You think it'll become genetically
Yeah, it
passed?
will. It's just like it's like somebody put in an extra DNA in me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it will be like. It'll
Yeah,
turn into DNA.
believe that. And that's scary. Like I think.
Well, I mean, where do you draw the line? Like somebody that breaks their arm gets some metal in their arm. Are they a part robot? You know what I'm saying? Where do you draw the line?
They showed you that as a kid. You remember Jax off Mortal Kombat?
Oh yeah,
Robot arms. He
yeah.
was the first AI character.
But I mean, where do you draw the line? And when do you stop defining to infinity?
About 15 years ago. Real? What was 15 years ago?
What if they? But like
2011.
they had AI for a long time,
Oh yeah, I mean that's
so
how
they
like
would.
Atari and stuff was even made. Like you know what I mean?
Aliens made AI.
But aliens don't exist.
Aliens are living in ancient Egypt right now as we speak.
Egypt is under the pyramids.
I heard somebody say this is Atlantis,
What?
U.S.
Mm, I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of different stuff on that too. Like I thought it was dang, near Bangladesh, off the coast of Bangladesh. I thought a guy said that they had found what looks like it could be it. I don't know. Atlantis, man. I think that's all made up, dude. Just like the Civil War, just like Vietnam, just like 9/11 and Ruby Ridge and all that. I think it's all made up. I don't think the world's but about 82 years old
That would be trippy though
because that's
if
the oldest person I know.
that would be trippy if this was like literally 1888 and they give you this stuff and saying this is the future, but it's really 1888.
It's crazy. I don't. I'll say this. You know what I believe? I believe you and I are sitting here doing a podcast because of technology.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that this water's getting warm and I don't like it. I also believe that people should probably slow their roll on all the AI, man. Like, not saying completely do away with it, but people rely on it now.
Yeah, there was a skit where they're at a gas station and he says, "Hi, how are you?" He said, "Hi, how are you? How should I respond?" And then he says, "You should respond by saying good." And then it's polite to say, "How are you?" next.
Yeah, yeah, because people are losing their. I mean, my kids, and they're actually pretty good about not being completely taken over by technology. They're pretty good for the day and time. They don't even like they don't even look at stuff around them. You know what I mean? Like my son could sit there and buy an empty bag of chips, and you could be like, "Hey man, get them chips up that he just ate." What? Like where are they? What chips? I'd be like, "The ones you just ate." Oh yeah. Hey, hold on, guys. I gotta get these chips up, man. Hold on. And he'll put, and I'm like, "Get them up!" Like you, like, dude, no, 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 no.
You gotta
That's
be
what.
aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, like that dude would walk on a snake, like if it wasn't attached to his video game in his hand. Like that's what scares me. And I mean, I make my kids go play outside, but it's still when they get it, it's like a drug to them, man, and they want more and more and more. So
Yeah, technology is like that.
for me, it's like I don't want any more of it.
I think like you say, you're gonna go all out if you're gonna do it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna throw shit on the wall and see if it sticks.
You're gonna be a very wild looking old dude, man, when you get older. You're gonna have like a satellite hanging out of your ear, like
Right?
a keyboard on your forearm.
Uh
I'm gonna be over here like trying to survive and eat peppers out of a field, and you're gonna be like, "You should have got with us, Michael.
huh.
Sucks." Uh,
I do, like I said, I would like to live forever, and I would like to see all
yeah, that'd
the
be
good and the
cool.
bad.
Well, look, if you want to live forever, bro, AI ain't the way to do it. Look, I'm part of this vampire cult, right? That's where I've been for 2 weeks, man. Like we go to Antarctica for 2 weeks because it's like dark for 6 months. Like I'm actually gonna fly back. I'm not. I'm actually going back up there next week. So
What if a vampire bit its own tongue?
I've never thought about that. I'll ask my buddies though.
Okay.
Uh, well, guys, I tell you what. Also, one more thing I do believe, and that's that you should tune in next week for another another program and redo. Um, we love you guys. Thank you for watching. Steven, you got anything you want to plug or say or anything, bro?
Yeah, watch this video real quick that I took from my phone and keep it bouncy.
See you guys.